thank you for joining us for our youth talk show. And this is a forum whereby we, the youth in the church, we discuss matters pertaining what issues are affecting us in the society, and we respond to them in a Christian perspective. So from our previous message, we had this topic on sexual purity, that why is it so hard for us that they used to wait for sex until we enter into marriage. So we saw a number of facts, like the society is so perverted that in everything we have just sex everywhere, even in adverts. Yes. So today we have another topic on breakups. Yes. So hii mambo inatu affect, yeah, because we normally assume that as long as it's in Christians, that we are born again believers, everything will be smooth till the end. But that is not the case. Yes. Yeah, because unapata yenyewe si tumeokoka, tunainua mikono juu, and some of us we pray before tuna enter into a relationship, but at the end of it unapata unasikia sister so and so they broke up, si ndio? And you find even in the church kuna wengine hata wapatanangi, because if somebody alikuwa na this direction akiwa na jamaa fulani, hey, another the opposite, meaning like maybe he or she was hurt by that person, and yet inside the church. So today we're gonna talk of this breakup. So we're gonna see what is really a breakup, what are some of the reasons that people do break up, and how do we handle up these breakups, ndio? Yeah, because I believe it's not the will of God that we suffer, or sindio? Yeah, but we need to see how we can go about them, because if kama we can talk of breakup, it means they are happening. Yeah. Sindio? Yeah, if it could not exist, atungekuwa tunaongelea. So with me, we have a number of us. So maybe to begin with just an introduction, so we can begin at my farthest end.
Okay, I'm Nicodemus, and I'm born again.
Amen.
Grace Mutunga, Deliverance Church at the River member.
Amen.
Faith Busolo member.
Sophie Gakinya. I'm Kitsley Kavele, youth member.
Thank you. So for me, I'm Joshua Nyapol, and by the grace of God, I'll be your host. So now let us begin right away. So I believe the atmosphere is changing. But so to begin with, we'll begin with Grace. Have you ever experienced a breakup? And maybe you can define to us, to begin with, just what is a breakup? Yeah, what is a breakup?
Oh, wow. So naanza gani?
Breakup. What is a breakup?
Okay, a breakup. Okay, I'm really bad at explaining, but I'll try. Breakup is the situation where when two people were in a relationship and then they're no longer in a relationship. That's the easiest they can find to you could define. And yes, I've been in several breakups.
Several breakups. Mm-hmm. Wow. So maybe you can go. We'll come back to that later. Maybe you tell us more. Yes, Sophie, have you ever experienced a breakup? And to you, what do you understand by the term breakup?
Hey, breakup. Breakup is whereby two people maybe who had seen something ama walikuwa na kitu in terms of maybe mapenzi nini, and then ikafika mahali, and then ikagonga ukuta. According to me, that is breakup. And then yes, I've been hurt, and I've gone through so many breakups. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So just to summarize from the two, we see that a breakup, at the beginning of a relationship, you had this goal that to lead to that relationship will lead to marriage. But with the time, vitu zilienda paragasha, that it comes to an abrupt end, that hiyo story imeishia hapo, tumekafunga. So and we have seen that people even in the church we experience breakups, and some of us Sophie and Grace, I've told you, I believe even to some of us we have experienced the same. But the key reason is, what really, if the goal was that we reached marriage, what happened? It means that maybe there are some factor that came in that made that relationship to break. And it's also good not just say to break up, but we need to look into these reasons that make us that lead to these breakups. Yes, so we have seen even in our TVs, in presentation by the radio, that we see that most people even go to an extent of killing each other. Mtu akikuza anasema nini, I had invested a lot in this relationship and singeacha iende hivyo. So as Christians, what are some of these reasons? Maybe there's a youth somewhere outside there, like he or she has never experienced a breakup. So perhaps we can at least highlight some of the reasons that people and that leads to breakup. So maybe our brother Nicodemus, maybe you can give us some of the reasons that you think that lead to breakups.
Okay, there are many reasons that there are many causes of a breakup. For example, some breakups are tribal based.
Sure?
Tribal based.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you find that you are in a relationship with a girl who is of another tribe, of a different tribe, and your parents are not pleased with that tribe. Maybe because of these stereotyping stories. Yeah. So your parents may force you to stop that breakup, to stop that relationship. As a result, you affect the girl. Yeah.
Any other reason?
Yeah, another reason, breakup may be caused by religion. You are of a different religion, so you find that there is a problem. You are doubting that religion. Yeah, you see. You find that you are from, for example, now you are from Deliverance Church at River. You are in a relationship with somebody who is from Catholic. So you find that there is a doubt in this relationship. You are not pleased with that religion or your parents, you see, or you are misled by people. This religion is not good, you see. So a breakup comes.
Thank you. Yes, what about you, Faith? What are some of the reasons that if even though even if you have ever experienced, what really led to this, to that breakup?
I can say one, dating young, like who inge in a relationship time hujajijua, hamjajijua. So like you're dating for probably just for fun. Then inafika point mnachoka with each other, and also discontentment. So like uko na msee but you don't really feel content na huyu mtu. You keep wanting more. So unaona wengine uko nje and you're like probably this could be better, so you want to try out a new option. And also finances, issue ya do. Wengine they invest too much, maybe at times we invest too much financially, so inakuwa ni kama una feel the other party is not really playing a part, ni wewe tu una invest, and then it reaches a point and you just kaput.
Wow. So finances. Wow. So finance can be a major factor. Maybe where one person is not like your expectations. Like maybe I can say maybe for the gent, you expect to be the provider, yes, but maybe to an extent whereby you cannot sustain the lady, cause sometimes nasikianga tafuta ligi yako so so maybe perhaps if you are financially what challenged. Okay, what about you, Sophie? What are for you, maybe you have ever you said several, so maybe what are some of the reasons that led to you in the to the breakups?
Okay, personally, as for me, maybe naweza sema I entered in a relationship having too much expectations. So I ended up being disappointed because the expectations that I had going into the relationship were not met. So niliingia hapo niki-expect more than what huyo msee angeweza kunipatia. And then
Maybe to be specific, what are some of these expectations, please?
there are so many expectations that come. Maybe unacheki those days, maybe nilikuwa nataka msee mwenye ananipeleka out every weekend, msee mwenye maybe nikimuitisha do ama nikitaka kitu ananipatia tu instantly. Like kuna tu zile expectation msee anaweza kuwa ameingia nazo in a relationship, unapata tu umeingia hapo hivyo kuna kitu tu ile yenye unataka from that relationship, like huyo msee unataka tu kila time ako hapo hivyo, like kama ni kuprovidea tu ako hapo, and then when you call utaki kujua kaa ako job, unataka tu ashike simu instantly, you see. So unapata hapo hivyo kuna zitu zile disappointments zenye zina come in the process. Yeah.
So expectations sometimes maybe when your expectations are too high,
Yeah.
so you find like if they are not met,
You
you
get
become you are not
disappointed.
fulfilled, so
Yeah.
you just decide to pull out.
Yeah.
Wow. Yes, what about you, Kate? Maybe have you ever experienced maybe a breakup, and what could be the reason that could that led to that breakup?
At this younger age, I would say that young youths just enter in a relationship for the wrong reasons. Like you find, like you have entered in a relationship just because the person is so cool, or because have fun and stuff like that. But yeah, so there's
Wow,
dating for the wrong reasons.
yeah,
Yeah.
because there's somebody that told me that the way Kate has said that if just somebody is cool, so even while people are worshiping the Lord in the church, hata inu mkono, like while others are lifting up their hands, just cool tu yako tu, while people are dancing for the Lord, you just cool, but really men worship, sawa. So maybe for you, Grace, I believe maybe on top of other what they have said, maybe you have a burning reason for this breakup. Also, you told us that you had several. Maybe what were some of the reasons?
Okay. First, it was distance. Funny, nilikuwa karibu kusema social distance. Corona. Corona. Okay, distance. It's really a big factor. So, unapata maybe one person anaishi this town and the other person anaishi a further town. So, your meetups are rare. Unapata kama okay, the connection ina reduce cause of distance. Unajua the more caution notice in a relationship, mkionana sana inakuanga hiyo connection inakuwa strong. But sasa mkireduce hiyo kuonana, unapata connection inakuwa na mtu mwingine hapo karibu na wewe, mnaanza kuwa mabeshte, vitu kama hizo. So distance is a really big factor that unapata kuna watu wengine mtu akisikia ati una hamu nenda another town, number 2 hii relationship haiwezi work. So it's a really big factor. Yeah.
Wow. So maybe if you are watching us, you can also drop down. You can just list some of the reasons that maybe you might have left out that cause the breakups. And also maybe I can add some reasons that lead to breakups. Maybe I can say the sexual factor, whereby perhaps you end up maybe the other partner unasikia amekuwa unfaithful, maybe amemove na jamaa fulani, and yes mlikuwa unaweka expectations zako so that you will end up in marriage together, but you hear that maybe that guy, that lady, he or she amekuwa unfaithful. So actually it is painful and just need just because kuvumilia sometimes might be that hard. Yeah, so unapata maybe it could some unfaithfulness might lead. And also pia I think also timing, maybe you might find one person is ready but the other one maybe bado anasoma, bado anachop. So this guy anakuambia hey, umeweza and we need to settle we need to settle. Sometimes maybe you see a person has a pata pressure from the paro, unasikia hey jamaa tunataka mjukuu. So when this guy approach maybe the lady, hey lady, we need to settle as soon as possible, tukafunge sahi, but the lady unasikia sijasoma bado, like sijafika bado. So at the end of the day they end up in breakup. But maybe there's this reason sometime anikanganyanga sana, if really you prayed before going to this breakup, to entering a relationship, that you pray that God, this person nataka ikuwe sure, and maybe Mungu anakuwa sure to you that this is the person. Can this breakup be like if kama Mungu ako ndani, why should it go forward and ina happen? kama Mungu ako ndani, because we are Christians, ndio, and we are believers. Kani kuomba tuliomba. Yes. So some point it's really a really hard question, because kama Mungu alikuwa ndani, why ikaenda the same way? So yes, Sophie, maybe you can answer for us.
Yeah, ameuliza ati why some things una pray but unapata at the end of it all mna break. The reason inakuanga when you enter into a relationship, you are praying to God and you're asking God what you want. You don't want to ask God ni nini yeye anataka in that relationship. So at the end of it all umeingia in that relationship, umeingia na kenye wewe ulikuwa unauliza Mungu enye unataka. So ukuuliza Mungu, God, what is your will in this relationship? Or God, is this the right person that you meant for me? So umeingia pale, yes umeomba, yes umenini na Mungu, but umeingia in that relationship wewe na zile vitu zenye wewe ulikuwa unataka, like tall, handsome, caring, nini. But did you ask God, God, is this the person that you have for me? Like something of that sort. So that's the reason as to why unapata breakups happen in the church. Yeah.
Wow. So maybe from what I'm getting from you, Sophie, is that the foundation needs to be God. Eh?
Yeah, the basis of
foundation
it.
needs to be God.
Yeah, ask God what is His will in that relationship.
So if the foundation is wrong,
Definitely there'll be a breakup. Yeah.
Okay, so yes, so the foundations. So if you get it right from the beginning, at the end of it all, you will enjoy the fruits. Yeah. So the foundation really matters, because these breakers, maybe we saw that unrealistic expectations. Yeah, other like maybe we saw that financial factor, maybe una move in jamaa because maybe akwa na mado, but at the end of it all unapata foundation they are still for that, because you began at the wrong note. So from Sophie say that it is good we pray first for the will of God. Wow. And also maybe I have this quote from another author. He said that if marriages were not to make us happy but to make us holy? Yes. What if yes, that's a food for thought. What if marriages were not just to make us happy but to make us holy? So food for thought. So maybe let us go to the next question now. What are the effects of this heartbreak? So we have seen several of us that, and we are clear that in the church heartbreaks zinafanyika. And now we have seen the reason. But now let us go to our further extent that what are some of the effects of these breakups? Yes, Nicodemus?
Breakups may bring fatal effects, especially when you get into relationship without prioritizing God. You see, in Proverbs 19:21 it says, "Men are the plans in a man's heart, but only God's plan that shall prevail." So when you get into a relationship without knowing that, then you fall into a breakup. Sometimes you find that the stress breaks into your mind. You see, so stress is an effect.
And that stress, maybe what can you itakufikisha wapi your stress? Maybe what can it lead you into? Because maybe you are overwhelmed. Yes.
Yeah. So stress may bring men, you see, effects like school dropout or poor performance. You see, sometimes, for example, when I fall into a breakup in college, I could see the teacher is teaching, but I don't see the teacher.
So the board is there, but
I'm
your mind is somewhere else.
I'm seeing somebody who disappointed me and don't see the teacher. You see? So you find that this may result to a poor performance. Sometimes I'm in a house alone. I'm speaking. Yeah, I'm speaking alone. So I'm undressing somebody who is not inside the house. You see?
Wow.
Ile inaitwa empty chair therapy. You're undressing empty chairs. Yeah. So that you may reduce it. You see?
Wow.
Yeah.
So what about you, Kate? What are some of the effects of these breakups?
I'll say it will bring insecurities at a younger age, where you find that like you don't want to be in another relationship because you think every relationship end up with a heartbreak or having pain or
All
something.
men are dogs.
Yeah, men are, yeah, feces. Yeah. So, yeah.
So insecurities like and then like now we are saying that we are now in the Christian uh, let's say in the church, now in the church, sindio? And if like say this, if this brother is born again real, and then I may break up na meme, all Christian men, yeah. So what about you, Grace? But I believe for Christian ladies we don't say that all men are dogs, sindio? Yeah, so maybe for them that are not born again, sindio? Yeah. Yes, yeah, for them that are not born again, yes. Yeah, so what about you, Grace?
um, but anyway, from my experience, my first breakup actually it led to me backsliding. I was in church, then I was like, if inawaki nikiwa church, so siniende nione huko nje vile kuko, unaona, like you backslide, alafu the kind of friends you have, so wenye kama wanaenda club unaenda na wao, kama wanaenda huku parties you just go with them, so it is so easy for you to backslide kwa sababu like the strength you had in this Christian guy imeisha yote. You know, there's one thing people never get perspective. Yeah, the person who broke off the relationship, you know, that person is also affected. Kama ni mimi, yes, nimeona hatuendi mahali, nika initiate, let's break up. It doesn't mean I'm not affected. I also invested in this relationship, but I just took the leap ya kusema we are done. You're also affected. But what to assume, juu mimi ndo nilisema to break up, mi niko tu sawa, mi niko tu home na chill, nangoja tu the next one, hivyo. But no, inakwanga the same way, you're also affected. It's just that you took the first leap ya kuamua we are done. But you're also affected. Yeah.
So really, breakups come with big effects, especially maybe in terms of a relationship to the other gender and also to a Christian service. So perhaps maybe from Grace, amesema like msee is a backslide, and also msee is a quit ministry. Kama maybe ulikuwa na date somebody of PW and then break up, like we can't serve together. So it is immigration, someone like let me go out. Now maybe very quickly, maybe from Faith, how do we? If maybe if ever you have ever experienced a break, how did you overcome it? Because they are really they're happening. So in the case that they happen, maybe for us, people, we have a person who is dating there outside there, perhaps he or she they come to a point of breakup. So how can they overcome? Maybe from your own experience.
Say in the concept ya kama umeachwa, for instance, I'd say first go through acceptance, because the more you're in denial, the more you keep holding on to that thing. It's a hard step to take, definitely. Like for me, it didn't come instantly. It took a lot of, like it took months, semi. But once you go through acceptance, that's the first step to the healing process. So go through acceptance, talk to someone. I don't know, for men, sijui kama ni that easy to share with your fellow guys, but for us ladies, we talk about it, we share, and the more you share, like it lessens the pain and the burden. So talk to someone, go through acceptance, and again, forgive. Forgive even the other party. If they're the ones who hurt you, forgive. However hard it is, just forgive. Yeah.
And this forgiveness, is it that easy?
It's
It's
not.
not that is. Sometimes you forgive. Tomorrow you start again.
You know, this
You start burning again. So
But
it is. Yeah.
ukichukulia, from how I understand it, if you don't forgive, you're hurting even more than that other person because unambeba kila time. So even that forgiveness, it's more about yourself. Ni for you more than it is for the other person because it lessens that pain for you.
So what about you, Kate? How do we overcome these breakups? Because they can happen, they do happen, and they can happen, yes? Yeah, so how can we overcome them? Maybe now umeacha ama umeacha.
choose yourself first. Like, know what you want from a man, know what you need, not what you want. Yeah.
Wow. So for me, I'll take for you to handle a breakup. Uh, Maybe take that season of breakup like a healing season. Yeah. By the way, with God, kuna restoration and there is hope. So maybe you can take that after that breakup. So let take it like I believe there is pain. So unakuwa na low self esteem, to some extent unapata kuna suicidal thoughts, but maybe you can just consider that time as a healing time. So I believe maybe you can just now go like, so now you are going down in the drawing board. So maybe perhaps you can, one, go back to establish your relationship with God, and two, maybe now you can just consider maybe identifying your purpose and maybe personal development. So unaweza tu jiad skills unto you, but what I can really say, if kama umeachwa ama umeachana, don't be quick to enter into another relationship hiyo haraka haraka, as leo ume break up alafu kesho umeingia as in ile, it doesn't make sense. So take time, know what maybe the reasons. So unaweza list maybe what could have gone wrong, you can list them, and then now una make sure that next time maybe I can work, if mi ndo nilikuwa na makosa maybe I'll rectify, si ndio? So maybe acha tukafunge because of time. So maybe we can maybe the last question. So maybe any lesson learned, and maybe perhaps any advice that we can give to young person going through breakups. So maybe you can have Grace and Sophie Mongia. Yes, maybe Sophie. Yeah, maybe any lesson that you learned from the breakup, and maybe Sophie can give us maybe advice. Yeah, ni kama ka shout out to a certain youth there that may be experiencing a season of breakup. Yes.
Okay, I will say any person mwenye anatuwatch pale na ana go through that season of breakup, ana feel that he's not worthy, ama ana feel like he's a less of a person. I want to encourage you by telling you that God still loves you, and don't suck yourself in the bedroom ama in your room crying over something that has gone. Maji tunaambiwa ikimwagika haizoleki. So you have to start, you rub off what everything that you went through before. Iache ikweni kama a bygone. Start afresh and ask God to guide you through the process. I know it is hard, but look for people who can advise you. Look for people who you can talk to. Maybe even your pastor. Some pastor, you can talk to your pastor. He can encourage you through and stand with you through prayers. And also, be content. Usiingie in a relationship ukikuwa na expectation mingi. Be content in your singlehood na identify that time yenye umeachwa. Jua wewe ni nani na ujue ni nini unataka when you get into another relationship. So be content.
What I can say, please, wewe ni human. So ukiwa umechana na mtu, usiende kwanza kumtafuta. It is so easy to just fall back into that relationship. I am being very serious from experience. We have this tendency of ukidhani ume break up na mtu, imeisha tu hivyo. But unasahau invest like hata maybe mmedate na huyo mtu for like 2 years. So mnaweza peana distance ya 2 weeks, mkikutana unaweza shtuka sana mmerudiana. So just keep your distance, then love yourself. Wewe ni like ujipende, si ite muambia mtu when you break up, go treat yourself. Just don't wait for someone else akuje, juu itakuwa ni almost just like a rebound. Then God is just the best option. When you pray to God, he just gives you that strength and peace that you need. Alafu jipete, usijarakishe ati within 2 months una expect uko sawa. Hapana, just give yourself time. Enjoy kukua ni wewe uko wewe peke yako. Yeah.
Wow, so we thank God for the discussion. I believe you have learned something there. So remember to drop down your comment. Maybe you can share with a friend. Yes, and also you can like the show. So from me, I can say, indeed, breakups, they are real in the church. Men of God, when we are born again, but we still experience this breakup. So some point whereby, yeah, it is not that easy. But one thing we say that with God, nothing is impossible. And if something was meant to be yours, it shall be. So perhaps maybe you can take that breakup like God to connect you with the right person. So just don't give up. and don't say that all men are dogs, all Christian men are this. I will never again marry. I will never again. But just know that God is able. So just focus, establish your relationship with God. Focus on personal development as you await the perfect time of God. As we say thank you for joining us, and keep on watching for more videos, and God bless you. So from us, we just say bye bye.
Bye bye.